my name is Nivia. I'm from Cakeland by Nivia and I'm a guest tutor at Witty Cakes. And in this next free tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create this beautiful topper for any christening cake or a first birthday cake for a little boy. So to make our little train, we will need modeling paste. And here I've got some different colors because I'm making this for a boy. Very good for a christening cake. So this is baby blue, this is apple green, this is tangerine, and this is just primrose yellow, with a little bit of my tangerine to bring it down slightly. So first we start with our blue and just roll it into a ball so you can get rid of any marks in there. So I'm really making pressure, so don't be afraid of making some pressure, and then you release the pressure as you go, just like that. And now you're going to make it into a long sausage. You can make it bigger than what I'm making, so the principles are all the same depending on the cake that you're making, and you can make more carriages. I'm just going to make 3, and here I'm going to get 2 carriages, so just split it in the middle, just like that, and make the other end slightly flat as well. I don't want it to be very flat. Just reshape it again, just like that, and you do the same with this one. So I'm just going to place them aside for now. And the front carriage, let's make it white. And there are loads of tiny little bits that are going to go on the front one. So again, warm up your paste. Let's make it into a ball. And then release the pressure and into a sausage. Just remember that the one at the front should be slightly fatter, and remember to have your table and your smoother clean, otherwise you can get other colors mixed up, as I did there. And make it slightly flat on top because you want to add other things to the top. Let's place it in here. It's going to be better for me to work on it. And this too. There we go, like that. For the tires, we're just gonna make some balls. So what you could do in order to get them the right size, because we are gonna make 4 for each. So just roll it into a sausage. Use your smoother again so you would be able to get it even. Just like that, and then you take your cutter, any cutter, I'm gonna use this one, and just cut, and try to cut them the same size. If you get to cut them the same size, then you'll have the same size balls. Roughly. So 2, 2, and 2. So just roll them into balls. I'm making it quite colorful, but sometimes when you make them for christening, they want just one or 2 colors. So you can adapt this to any color. The balls will need some white. So here I've got some white, and what you need to do is just let's make it into a sausage again, because I think it's easier to get roughly the same size. Leave the balls there, don't worry about them, because it's Saraceno, so they don't go dry. What they do, they just harden a little bit. So make your sausage quite small. Oh, I mean quite thin. And then you go with your cutter again and you want to make 8. And you're going to make them into balls, and you're going to place them on top of the ball that you've got there, and you're going to flatten it just like that. So you do that to each one of them. So now I finished adding white to the center of my tires. We're going to go ahead and stick them. So one on each side, just adding a little bit of edible glue made with Tylo powder. You could add more things if you wanted to. For example, in one that I did for a cake, I added a number 1 here. So I cut out the number 1, let it dry, and then I stuck it down. So with a cocktail stick. Or you can just leave it like that. And now we're going to do the front. And the front, you will need, I'm going to use a few colors to make it quite colorful. So one, I'm going to roll it into a ball. And then a little sausage, but I want it to be fat. So it's a little bit long and fat because I want it to go in there. So a little bit of glue, put it in there. And this one is going to go in there. So just cut one end. This is the sausage that we had left from the tires. A little bit of glue. And stick it down. Just like that. And then a little bit of white for the front. Then just make it flat. And then put it there. And we can add 2 windows here on the side. Again, just a ball of white. Just like that. Make it flat. This is a very simple train. Let's say you don't have time to make a big train, but still you want to make something cute and nice for the top of your cake. And for the other ones we can use another color. So we're going to use, for the tires of this one, we're going to use green. And this one, the ones here are going to be bigger than the ones at the front. So again, sausage. Use your smoother, and then 2 are going to be quite big, and then the other 2 are going to be small. So roll it into a ball, just like we did before. These ones, oops, smaller. I'm going to add a little bit more. I want them to be slightly bigger. And then a little bit of white, so the same way. You can make it by eye, trying to get them the right size. And then down and press it. So 2 wheels, and then it's slightly bigger for these 2. So a little bit here and there, and then at the front. There. And then I'm adding another one here. And then the small ones in the front. And on the other side as well. Good. And for here, they've got like a tiny little chimney. I like that. So just roll a ball, and then with your frilling tool, if you don't have a frilling tool, it's sticking to my hand. If you don't have a frilling tool, you can use a cocktail stick. And we're just gonna go ahead and place it in there. It doesn't want to stick. Let's see. Like that. And then I'm gonna add a roof for that top. So just again a ball. And make it flat. Just place it on top. And then it needs two lights there, and I'm gonna make them in blue. So a little bit of glue, and the other one. If you wanted to join them, you could. The way I would do it is you make a sausage using your, remember to use your smoother, and just cut the length that you want. You could use a cocktail stick or some spaghetti and place it in between so it doesn't move. Take this one, you put it through first before placing it in here. You don't need to do this, you can skip this step. And then you can put it at an angle. And there you have your finished little train.